A hardworking maid who spent years serving a wealthy family. Her young daughter, quiet but full of hidden talent. The billionaire employer, wealthy but proud and dismissive. Guests from elite society gathered in his mansion. The girl's love for music since childhood. An old, broken keyboard she practiced on at home. Her mother's sacrifices to buy her music books. Teachers at school noticing her unique gift. Classmates teasing her for dreaming too big. Nights spent humming melodies before sleep. A dream of one day playing a grand piano. Her mother reminding her, talent comes from heart, not wealth. A shy personality, but with strong inner strength. A community that rarely had chances to shine. Friends who never knew she could play. A father who once loved music but passed away. The maid's exhaustion after long hours at work. The daughter's habit of sketching piano keys in her notebook. A small church where she sometimes played hymns. Her mother whispering, "One day the world will hear you." The billionaire who believed money defined talent. Rich children who had the best tutors. The girl who never had formal lessons. Music flowing naturally from her memory. Dreams of playing Mozart and Beethoven. A secret desire to prove herself. A girl walking in the shadow of wealth. The maid hiding her pride in her daughter's gift. A young soul who practiced without applause. Her quiet faith that destiny had a plan. Stories of prodigies she admired in books. A simple melody she composed herself. The way she closed her eyes when she played. A mother-daughter bond built on resilience. A heart too big for the small world around her. Long bus rides where she imagined symphonies. The maid praying silently for a miracle. The billionaire mocking poor children's abilities. A girl who never let poverty crush her spirit. A soft smile hiding powerful determination. The courage to dream against all odds. The quiet spark of genius waiting to be seen. A hidden fire burning behind shy eyes. The sound of music always calming her. Her habit of tapping rhythms on tables. A child destined to surprise the world. The maid keeping hope alive for her daughter. The child unaware of how special she was. A billionaire's world about to be shaken. The beginning of an unforgettable night. A grand mansion filled with chandeliers. Guests in elegant gowns and tuxedos. Waiters serving golden trays of wine. A long red carpet leading to the hall. A majestic grand piano in the corner. The billionaire entertaining his friends. Laughter echoing across the marble floors. The maid quietly serving drinks. Her daughter standing silently in a corner. The billionaire's spoiled children showing off. Guests whispering about wealth and power. A pianist already hired for the evening. The girl's eyes drawn to the piano. Her fingers twitching to touch the keys. Her mother noticing her longing gaze. A room full of arrogance and pride. The piano shining under golden lights. Guests clapping politely for a simple tune. The billionaire smirking with superiority. The maid trying to avoid embarrassment. The daughter shrinking back from attention. Music filling the air like a soft background. Guests boasting about their children's achievements. The girl feeling out of place in the room. Her heartbeat quickening at the sight of the piano. A chandelier reflecting sparks like notes. The smell of roses filling the hall. Laughter louder than the piano melody. Rich children running across marble floors. Guests ignoring the maid's daughter. The billionaire looking for entertainment. The piano untouched after a short performance. The maid's daughter glancing at it longingly. The billionaire's eyes noticing her. Guests sipping champagne in crystal glasses. The billionaire mocking poor children. The room waiting for the next show. Guests expecting another performance. The girl trying to stay invisible. A piano that had never known her touch. The billionaire's grin widening with an idea. His voice booming, "Why don't you try?" Guests turning their eyes to the girl. The mother freezing in shock. The daughter's face flushing red. The billionaire chuckling, just for fun. Guests giggling, expecting failure. The maid's hands trembling with worry. The girl swallowing her fear. The moment destiny called her forward. The billionaire smirking as he insisted. The girl hesitating but stepping closer. Guests whispering, "She can't possibly play." The mother silently praying. The girl's hands shaking slightly. The billionaire folding his arms. The girl sitting on the velvet piano bench, her feet barely reaching the pedals. The hall falling quiet. The mother's worried eyes fixed on her. A mocking laugh from a guest. The girl taking a deep breath, her hands hovering over the keys. The billionaire smirking. Go on then. Silence heavy in the room. The first key pressed gently. Guests leaning forward curiously. The billionaire expecting childish noise. The girl's memory unlocking melodies. Notes flowing like water from her fingers. The room stunned at the sudden beauty. The girl closing her eyes. Music building with power. Guests' jaws dropping. The billionaire's smirk fading. The maid covering her mouth in awe. The sound of Mozart filling the room. The girl's tiny hands moving fast. Each note striking with perfection. Guests frozen in disbelief. The billionaire blinking in shock. A silence broken only by music. The girl losing herself in melody. Her confidence growing with each note. The chandelier trembling with sound. Guests whispering, "This is genius." The billionaire gripping his glass tightly. The maid's eyes filling with tears. A moment where class no longer mattered. A child proving the power of raw talent. Notes soaring higher and higher. Rich children gasping in awe. Guests cheering softly as she continued. The billionaire standing, shocked. The girl playing flawlessly. The maid whispering, "That's my daughter." Music touching every heart in the room. Guests clapping before she even finished. The final note lingering in silence. The performance that changed her life. The girl's fingers dancing across the keys. The hall filled with echoes of brilliance. Her face calm, lost in the music. Guests forgetting their drinks as they listened. The maid holding her breath. A billionaire unable to believe his eyes. The music growing stronger with emotion. Every note telling her life story. The chandelier lights shimmering with rhythm. Guests whispering, "This is unbelievable." The girl's tiny hands moving like lightning. The maid's eyes welling with proud tears. The billionaire's children staring wide-eyed. The melody flowing like poetry. Guests leaning forward in awe. The billionaire shifting uncomfortably. The maid's daughter radiating confidence. The piano singing under her touch. Guests beginning to clap softly in rhythm. The music climbing to a breathtaking climax. The maid's hands clasped tightly in prayer. The girl hitting every note with precision. Guests whispering, "She's a prodigy." The billionaire's face pale with shock. Music filling every corner of the hall. The maid trembling with joy. The girl's eyes still closed, fully immersed. Guests forgetting the world outside. The billionaire clutching his glass tighter. The maid whispering, "Keep going, baby." The girl's melody turning softer. Guests moved to tears by the emotion. The billionaire unable to look away. A silence so deep before the final notes. The girl lifting her hands gracefully. A final, powerful chord echoing. The hall bursting into thunderous applause. Guests rising to their feet. The maid wiping her tears proudly. The billionaire frozen in place. The girl bowing shyly. Guests cheering louder. People shooting. Encore. Encore. The billionaire whispering, "Impossible." The maid smiling through her tears. The girl sitting back down. A second song beginning beautifully. Guests clapping along with joy. The hall alive with magic. The billionaire's arrogance shattered. The maid's daughter proving her worth. Guests rushing to congratulate her. The billionaire speechless. The maid glowing with pride. The girl smiling shyly at the crowd. A man whispering, "She belongs on stage." Guests telling each other, "She's gifted." The maid's eyes shining with gratitude. The billionaire sinking in his chair. A child's music silencing the rich. The girl proving talent knows no class. Guests moved in their hearts. The billionaire's pride broken. The maid finally holding her head high. The girl's music still echoing in memory. Guests asking her name. People saying, "She's extraordinary." The maid's silent prayer answered. A billionaire realizing money couldn't buy talent. The night forever remembered. Guests circling around the girl. The maid trying to keep her calm. The billionaire faking a smile. People praising her talent loudly. Guests asking where she learned. The maid saying she taught herself. Shock spreading across the hall. The billionaire's pride crushed further. Guests shaking the girl's hand. Some offering business cards. One guest saying she needs a scholarship. Another suggesting she must compete internationally. The billionaire's wife stunned into silence. The maid's hands trembling with joy. Guests taking pictures of the girl smiling shyly. The maid whispering, "This is your chance." The billionaire forcing a laugh. Guests ignoring him and praising the girl. People asking her to play at future events. The billionaire's arrogance dissolving. His spoiled children pouting. The maid finally respected by guests. The girl inspiring hope in others. Guests saying, "This is history." People offering to sponsor her lessons. A music professor impressed beyond words. He's saying, "She is born for greatness." The billionaire biting his tongue. Guests writing her name in their diaries. The maid hugging her tightly. The girl's cheeks glowing with pride. Guests asking her to play again. Her hand still steady from joy. A billionaire realizing money lost its power. Guests treating the maid as honored. The girl becoming the highlight of the evening. A man saying, "She will travel the world." The maid whispering, "Dreams do come true." The billionaire finally clapping reluctantly. Guests noticing his jealousy. The maid realizing her daughter was unstoppable. The girl shining like a star. A new chapter beginning that night. Guests leaving but still talking about her. The billionaire avoiding questions. The maid's daughter remembered as the miracle. People sharing the story outside. Newspapers later picking it up. The girl's talents spreading everywhere. The maid receiving calls of opportunity. Strangers sending offers of help. A music school offering a scholarship. The billionaire losing his influence over her. The maid walking with pride for the first time. The girl excited but humble. Guests remembering the night forever. The billionaire haunted by what he saw. The maid's faith proven right. The girl's destiny forever changed. The girl accepted into a music academy. Professors shocked at her natural skill. The maid working extra shifts to support her. The girl practicing late into the night. Struggles with expensive instruments. Wealthy students mocking her background. The girl ignoring their words. Professors encouraging her brilliance. Competitions where she stunned judges. Her mother cheering at every show. Strangers sponsoring her travels. The girl performing in small concerts. Newspapers calling her a child prodigy. Invitations coming from across the country. Her first time on an airplane. The maid crying as she boarded. The girl representing her community proudly. Struggles with balancing school and music. Nights of exhaustion but determination. Her mother always reminding her to stay humble. Journalists interviewing her about her journey. The billionaire pretending to support her. The maid ignoring his false words. The girl focusing only on her gift. First international performance abroad. Audiences giving her standing ovations. Tears rolling down her cheeks on stage. The maid praying backstage. Famous musicians mentoring her. A charity sponsoring her instruments. Her story inspiring other poor children. Communities celebrating her success. Teachers proud of her achievements. Struggles with stage fear at times. Overcoming nerves through faith. Audiences moved to tears by her playing. Competitions where she won first place. Scholarships to world-class music schools. Interviews on television shows. People calling her the piano angel. Her mother always by her side. Fans sending letters of admiration. Documentaries made about her journey. Famous orchestras inviting her to perform. Concert halls filled with thousands. The maid traveling with her proudly. The girl playing in royal palaces. Governments awarding her honors. Critics stunned at her genius. The maid whispering, "This is your destiny." Wealthy people now praising her. The billionaire attending one of her concerts. He's sitting silently, ashamed. The girl ignoring him and focusing on her music. Audiences giving thunderous applause. Talent knows no wealth or class. Dreams can rise from anywhere. Faith and persistence build greatness. Poverty cannot silence genius. A maid's daughter can change the world. Humility wins over arrogance. Hardship makes talent stronger. True success is built on passion. Music speaks louder than money. The girl proving destiny is unstoppable. Her mother proving love fuels greatness. Audiences learning never to underestimate anyone. A billionaire humbled by a child. The world inspired by her courage. Her life becoming a symbol of hope. Children worldwide chasing dreams fearlessly. The Maid's daughter remembered forever. Music transforming lives across generations. A prodigy proving miracles exist. The story ending with hope for all dreamers.